Hello friends, welcome back to TechGetter Official. If your Windows PC is starting to feel slow, storage is almost full, or you're still running on an old hard drive or small SSD and you've just upgraded to a new, larger SSD, this video is going to save you a massive amount of time, effort, and frustration. Most people believe that upgrading to a new drive means they have to reinstall Windows from scratch, reinstall every app, download all their games again, and manually copy their files, which can easily take an entire day or more. But that is completely unnecessary. In this video, I'll show you how to clone your entire Windows system to a new SSD without using any third-party software at all, using only Windows' own built-in tools and command prompt. That means your Windows installation, all your software, your games, your settings, and every single file will move to the new SSD exactly as they are, with no data loss and no reinstallation. When we're done, your PC will boot faster, have more space, and feel like a brand new system, but everything will look and work exactly the same as before, just much faster. What we are doing. Right now I have a small Windows drive where Windows is installed, a blank new SSD, and a backup drive. We will first create a full image of the Windows drive. Then we'll apply that image to the new SSD. Finally, we'll make the new SSD bootable and switch Windows to it. This is the same technology Microsoft uses to deploy Windows in companies. We're just using it manually. In this first step, we need to boot Windows into its special recovery environment so we can safely work with system files and drives without Windows being actively loaded. To do this, click on the Start menu, then click Restart while holding down the left Shift key on your keyboard. Keep holding the Shift key until you see a screen that says, "Please wait," then you can release it. After a few seconds, Windows will load into the recovery screen instead of booting normally. From here, select Troubleshoot, then go to Advanced Options, and finally click on Command Prompt. This will open a black command prompt window inside Windows Recovery Mode, which gives us full access to the hard drives and system partitions in a safe offline state. This is important because it allows us to create and apply system images without Windows files being locked or in use, making the cloning process stable and reliable. In this second step, we need to identify the correct drive letters because Windows Recovery Mode does not always use the same letters that you see inside normal Windows. To do this, inside the command prompt, type Notepad and press Enter. When Notepad opens, click File, then Open, and then click on this PC. This will show you all the connected drives, including your Windows drive, your backup drive, and your new SSD. Carefully look at their sizes and names so you can recognize which one is which, and note down their drive letters. For example, your Windows drive might show as C or D, your backup drive might be D or E, and your new SSD might not have a letter at all yet. These letters are extremely important because the commands we use next will depend on them, and using the wrong letter could lead to data being copied to the wrong drive. In this third step, we are going to create a complete backup image of your Windows installation, which will later be restored onto the new SSD. In the command prompt window, type the command dism/captureimage/imagefile:/backup.vim/capturedir/c:\/name Windows, making sure to replace D with the letter of your backup drive and C with the letter of your Windows drive if they are different on your system. Once you press Enter, Windows will start reading everything from your Windows drive, including the operating system, installed programs, games, settings, and files, and then compress all of that data into a single image file called backup.vim on your backup drive. This process can take several minutes, depending on how much data you have, so just let it run without interrupting it. When it finishes successfully, your entire Windows system will be safely stored in that image file, ready to be copied onto your new SSD. After the Windows image has been created, restart your PC and boot back into Windows normally. Once you are on the desktop, right-click the Start button and open Disk Management. Here you will see your new SSD listed as unallocated, which means it is empty and not yet prepared for Windows. First, right-click on the unallocated space and create a new simple volume of about 500 megabytes. Then format this small partition as FAT32 and name it System. This partition will store the Windows boot files. After that, right-click on the remaining unallocated space and create another new simple volume using all the remaining capacity, format it as NTFS, and name it Windows. By doing this, you are creating the exact partition structure that Windows needs to boot and run properly on the new SSD. In this step, open Command Prompt as administrator inside Windows and use it to restore your saved Windows image onto the new SSD. Type the command dism/apply image/image file /backup.vim/index 1/applier w /, making sure to change the drive letters to match your own backup drive and the new SSD's Windows partition. When you press enter, Windows will begin extracting everything from the backup image and copying it onto the new SSD, including the operating system, installed software, settings, and all your personal files. This process may take a few minutes depending on the size of your data, so just let it complete without interruption. Once it finishes successfully, your new SSD will contain an exact copy of your Windows system, ready to be made bootable in the next step. In this step, we need to make the new SSD bootable so that your computer can actually start Windows from it. In the same command prompt window running as administrator, pboot w:/windows/fufi/s is the Windows partition on your new SSD, and S is the small system partition you created earlier. When you press enter, Windows will copy all the required boot files to the system partition and register the new SSD as a valid Windows boot device. This is a critical step because without these boot files, the system would not know how to start Windows from the new drive. Once this command completes successfully, your new SSD becomes a fully bootable Windows drive, ready to be selected in the BIOS and used as your main system disk. Now that the new SSD has been made bootable, restart your PC and enter the BIOS or UEFI setup by pressing a key like F2, delete, or F12 as soon as the system starts, depending on your motherboard. Inside the BIOS, go to the Boot or Boot Priority section and set your new SSD as the first boot device so the computer knows to start Windows from it. After selecting the new SSD as boot priority number 1, save the changes and exit the BIOS. Your system will then restart, and Windows will load directly from the new SSD, giving you the same desktop, programs, and files as before, but now running from the faster and larger drive. Once you have confirmed that Windows is booting properly from the new SSD and everything is working as expected, you can safely clean the old Windows drive and reuse it for storage. To do this, open Command Prompt as administrator, type disk part, then press enter, followed by list disk to see all the connected drives. Identify the old Windows drive by its size, then select it using Select Disk To, or the correct number for your system, and run clean all to completely wipe all partitions and data from that drive. This process will remove the old Windows installation and return the drive to a blank state. After that, open Disk Management, create a new partition on that drive, format it, and you can then use it as extra storage space alongside your new SSD. And just like that, you've upgraded your Windows system to a brand new SSD without reinstalling Windows, without losing files, and without any software. If this saved you time, hit like, comment, SSD done, below. And subscribe to TechGetter for more advanced Windows and performance guides. See you in the next video.